Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalia Leigh. I'm an indie author and freelance editor, and welcome to another tea time episode. The last time I did a tea time was 5 months ago. Oh my goodness, it was my NaNoWriMo wrap-up. So it has been a while. It has been a while since I sat down and just kind of updated you guys with what's going on. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am very happy to have you here. My tea time videos are super casual. I'm in my brand new casual filming location, and I just sit down and kind of talk about what's going on in my life and with my books and what I'm working on. So grab yourself some tea or some coffee, get a snack, and let's just have a super lighthearted and casual chat. Okay friends, so today is Sunday, May 3rd, and I definitely have Pistol Daisy updates. So yesterday, Saturday, May 2nd, I officially started sending out Pistol Daisy arcs, and I was very excited for it. I continue to be excited for it, but I was not expecting to be as nervous as I was while sending arcs yesterday. So Greg and I had spent time earlier in the day kind of, trying to perfect the ebook formatting. There are images in the ebook, so that took a little bit of playing around with to get those to look exactly the way we wanted them. Adding hyperlinks, all that kind of stuff. So we spent some time just perfecting that. I was feeling really good, feeling excited, and then I realized when I went to start sending arcs, I prepared myself, and I realized that I had accidentally messed up on the ARC reviewer sign-up form. When you're sending Kindle books to people, they have to add your email as an approved sender on their approved senders list. And my ARC reviewers had done that, but I gave them the wrong email. I gave them my Kindle email instead of my personal email. So I messed up. I had to email all my ARC reviewers and let them know, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Can you please correct it and add my personal email? So people started doing that right away, and I'm so grateful for my ARC reviewers being willing to take this additional step now to try to get the ebook. And I am grateful for each and every one of you. So if you are one of my ARC reviewers out there, thank you so much for being willing to do this for me. Mew! I just got a brand new office chair, and Mew just jumped up there and started clawing it, and she has claw toys everywhere. That is just her for you. She's very naughty. After I got that figured out, and after people started adding my correct email as an approved sender, I was faced with having to send out the first ARC, and I was so nervous, and I didn't expect that at all. And I've been kind of thinking, why did I get so... If you hear a bunch of sounds, it's because the window's open, it's hot in here. We're just going for it. It's a casual video. But I was wondering to myself, why was I getting so nervous yesterday? Because when I published Song of the Dryad, I would have to look back on my previous tea time video. I think it's I don't remember what number it is, but I was sharing how I felt about my Song of the Dryad release. I don't remember being all that nervous. Certainly not as nervous as I was yesterday when I was sending out those arcs. And I think every single book that I write, and probably that you guys write, is very personal. You put a piece of yourself into it. But I feel for Pistol Daisy, it's even more personal for some reason, and I feel it's such a jump outside of my comfort zone. I'm writing a character, Daisy, who, she does have a few little things in common with me, but apart from those little tiny details, she and I are completely different people. We would not see eye to eye on many things, and it was really a jump outside my comfort zone writing a character like that, and it ended up being amazing, and she has definitely turned out to be my favorite character that I have ever written across the 7 novels that I've written. She is by far my favorite character. And I feel I was nervous because, and continue to be nervous because, I feel Pistol Daisy is the best book I've ever written, and I've said that many times here, and I'm afraid that people aren't going to like it. And I know that that sounds silly, because no matter who you are and no matter what book you write and publish, there are going to be people who hate it. That's just going to happen. And I have to be ready for that, and I have to be okay with that. But it's such a personal book to me, and I've learned so much while writing it, and have, really shared every bit of the process here on my channel, and it feels very personal because of that. And I'm nervous that people right now, at this very moment across the world, are reading Daisy's story. I I have already received like images on Instagram. I'm loving them. I've already received images from people who have received their ARCs and they like have them on their Kindles and they're starting to read. And I'm so excited, but I'm so nervous, you guys, because I've put so much heart and I've put so much like of myself. How can I say that? Because Song of the Dryad was really myself. Like Charlotte had so much in common with me and I didn't mean to do that. So with Pistol Daisy, when I say I'm putting so much of myself into it, I don't mean that the characters are like me, because they're not. They're very, 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 very different than I am. But I've just put so much heart and effort and time and energy into Daisy's story, and I just want you guys to like it, I think is just like the bottom line here. And I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. I was literally like, Greg was gone on a bike ride yesterday. He took his mountain bike out. And I was just sitting here in the office, like listening to my Pistol Daisy playlist, staring at an email that I was getting ready to send to the first ARC reviewer. Like I had the Mobi file all loaded up. I had their Kindle email address and I was just sitting there listening to my Pistol Daisy soundtrack, not sending it, and like shaking because I was so scared. But I need to remember, and I do remember, that the people who have signed up to be my ARC reviewers are doing it because they're excited about Daisy's story. They want to help me out and support me. And people in this community are phenomenal. I have had very few interactions with negativity here on YouTube. I think in general, our community is a very safe place, a very warm, loving, and welcoming place. And I have to remember that. It's not like we're in some sort of community where everybody is terrible to each other and just like waiting to rip each other down, because that's not the case here. Like, I think we really do support each other and we want to see each other do well, and I need to like just keep that positivity flowing instead of letting myself get scared and thinking, oh my gosh, like I've put so much of my heart into this book and some people aren't going to like it. I just have to accept it, and drink my tea and move on. So with that rambling being said, I don't know how I'm going to feel on release day. There's something I think almost more personal about sending ARCs to people than release day. And maybe that's one of the reasons as well that I'm experiencing these feelings, is because I did not send out ARCs with Song of the Dryad. I'm learning every step of the way. Every time I publish a new book, I learn something new, I make new mistakes, and I grow from it. And I like sharing that here on YouTube and sharing my journey. Like, I want to make a video about how I sent out ARC copies because I messed up. And I want to be able to teach you guys how to not mess up and how to do it like the way that I should have to begin with. But, I never did that with Song of the Dryad, and I wish I had, but again, I had to learn. But I think ARCs feel personal because it's like I am personally sending this free copy of my book to somebody who wants to read it and put up a review. And it's almost like I'm giving them ammunition, like I'm giving you this thing that I've put all my heart and soul into for you to rate on a scale of 1 to 5 and to put up a review of. And I appreciate them so much, and I appreciate the fact that they care about Daisy's story and they want to help me, but it's scary. And I wonder how I'll feel on release day. I am going to film a release day vlog, and you guys will get to see that shortly after Pistol Daisy comes out. But there's part of me that thinks I won't be quite as nervous, because I think there's something less personal about release than there is about sending ARCs, like just me, to somebody else. Like, here's my book, please give it a rating and go review it. Like, that feels super personal to me. Now I just want to kind of catch you guys up on like what else I have to do this month to get Pistol Daisy ready for release, and also kind of where Whiskey City is sitting right now. So if you see me glancing down this way, it's because I have my big whiteboard here that I made in a previous video. I will link that video down below if you're interested in putting together like a book release kind of schedule thing of your own. But oh my gosh, it's May now. We are officially in May, and I started this board in like January, like looking forward into February. So what do I still need to do? I can take this off. So yesterday, this one says update front and back matter with newsletter link and Whiskey City pre-order link. I did not put a Whiskey City pre-order link because I don't know when Whiskey City is going to be ready, and I don't want to put a pre-order link and like set it up when I have no idea when it'll be ready. But I did put a newsletter link in the ebook, so this one's done. We can pull that off. Now, what else do I need to do? I need to update the Pistol Daisy book trailer. Some people thought the cover reveal and like the way I did the cover reveal with the music was the book trailer, but it's not. I loved how the cover reveal came together with like the cinematic music and all the moving images, but that was not the book trailer. So the book trailer will be out this month in May. It'll probably be out like mid to late May, just to really kind of get people excited about Daisy's story. So I need to make sure that I update that. I want to make a few little changes to it, just make sure it's really like sparkly and ready to go. I need to upload the EPUB and Mobi files to all of my online distributors. A lot of people have asked, like, are you only going to have Kindle ebook? And no, I'm going to have, I'm going to take the ebook wide, so you'll be able to buy it for your Nook, you can buy it on iBooks, etc. But I do need to take the time to upload to all those print-on-demand companies. I know there are some companies like Draft to Digital who will do it all for you, but they also take a cut of your royalties. And I'm feeling like I'd rather just spend like a whole day uploading them and like drinking coffee rather than giving them a cut of my royalties. But that's just how I feel right now. We'll see how I feel when I have like 10 books out, and maybe I'll feel differently. But I need to upload to the companies. I need to get my physical ARC copies to me so that I can send them out to a select number of ARC reviewers. All of my ARC reviewers are receiving Kindle copies, but a select few are getting paperbacks as well. However, I'm using Barnes & Noble Press for the paperbacks because they're beautiful, and Barnes & Noble is just a little slow right now. I don't know if it has to do with like the pandemic and everything that's going on in the world, and maybe they just don't have as many people staffed, but Barnes & Noble Press has like a person has to actually review your book and make sure everything looks good before they'll allow you to buy it and like order copies. And that has like taken a long time. So I haven't received my copies yet, and I haven't been able to ship them out. So that's something that needs to happen in May. And I also want to finish the outline of Whiskey City. That was my goal for April. I got very, very close. I am outlining Act 3 now, so I'm almost done with the outline. But of course I want to go over it like a couple more times, and I wanted to get that done in April, but I didn't. And that's okay. Honestly, like I have been working so hard at editing for clients. I love it. It is like my absolute joy to just help people polish up their work, help people publish their books. Like it makes me so happy. And I'm doing that full time now. And I've definitely noticed that my personal projects like Whiskey City Outline have fallen behind a little bit. And I'm just gonna have to learn how to balance that a little bit better, because I want to write the third draft of Whiskey City in May, but I have to finish the outline first. So we'll see how that's gonna go. What else do I need to do? I need to file the copyright. I already started sending out ARCs, so that's good. I need to plan and film 5 to 7 days of like YouTube videos. I want to do like a whole week of videos leading up to release. And I have not started filming those yet, but I have started like writing down ideas of the types of videos I want to film. So I will be filming a lot in May. I definitely will need to like take care to start filming those early rather than feeling like, pressed for time because I'm not getting them done. I already told you that I'd like to write the third draft of Whiskey City in May, although I don't think I'll get a full draft done in May, definitely not. And then in June, I'm going to release the book. Pistol Daisy comes out on June 9th. I've also had a lot of people asking me about like when is the paperback coming out. It's coming out on June 9th. I can understand if it's a little confusing because Amazon only has a pre-order for the Kindle, but that's just because Amazon does not do paperback pre-orders. When I did pre-orders for Song of the Dryad for the hardcover, I was using Ingram Spark, and truthfully, I hate Ingram Spark, and I don't think I will ever go back to them. They have some good qualities, but many of their qualities are bad. So I am just going super simple and using Barnes & Noble Press for ARCs and then Amazon KDP for everything else. paperback wise at least. So there will be a paperback and it comes out on June 9th. If you would prefer the paperback version, I have it back here. If you have not seen my unboxing, here it is. Dun, 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 dun. So if you would like a paperback copy, this does come out on June 9th. I am so excited and nervous, but mostly excited. I would definitely say I'm mostly excited for this book to be out. So yes, there will be paperback copies for everybody who has asked about them. Yes, 100%. That can go back there. And that is pretty much it. Like, that's everything I'm doing kind of leading up to Pistol Daisy's release. There are other little things I want to do, like once Goodreads reviews from ARC readers start coming in, I want to hopefully take a few of those like praise quotes and use them in the description of the book on Amazon and Goodreads. I'd like to, you know, make sure that Instagram content is getting planned and posted. So like just social media planning. With Pistol Daisy coming out, I want to make sure that I'm staying on top of my social media, really spreading the news about Pistol Daisy, because I want this book to get out to as many people as it can, and I want everybody who this story would like speak to know about it and be able to read it. Okay, so I think that's about all I have for this little update. I just wanted to sit down and chat with you guys and tell you kind of like how I'm feeling about Pistol Daisy, what all I still need to do, you know, a little bit about Whiskey City. I will have a video up on Friday about how to write strong characters. Again, you guys voted on this topic, and unless a bunch of new votes come in and like swing the vote a different direction, right now the bulk of people who voted in my you know, most recent poll voted for how to write strong characters. So that is what will be up on Friday for you guys, you know, if you're looking for another tips video. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. It is Sunday evening. I just finished my cup of tea. Greg is making some delicious dinner. I can smell it from here. And I'm probably gonna go play some Red Dead Online. Red Dead Online is so much fun that I've just been using it as a way to like decompress and relax since I've been working so much lately. But I hope you are all doing well. It's beautiful springtime, the flowers are blooming, everything is feeling good. So stay well, and I will see you in my next video. All right, bye guys.